Yo, what is going on, my lovely audience? Popo again. Today, this is a bit of a different video. So, as you can see from the title for this video, it's gonna be kind of like a story time mixed in with like an exposing thing. Because I really did feel bad, and I thought, you know what, I'll honor their request. So, for some context here, I was just, hanging out one day, minding my business. I was on Discord, and then someone actually joined my Discord server, which you should too, by the way, link in the description. But yeah, someone joined the Discord, and then they asked, hey, do you guys do exposing in the server? And as y'all know, I've done exposing videos before. They gotten pretty toxic and stuff. I don't do them anymore. Like, it's not like my normal content, but when I heard this person, I thought, you know what, I'll hear them out. So I sent them a DM. They told me like their story and like all the information and stuff of what happened, and yeah, they did get scammed unfairly. They wasted their money, and I felt bad because they were, someone on the younger side. They were just trying to just have fun, and they had no idea that this random degenerate. So from what I've gathered and from like the screenshots and stuff that I read, the story went like this, and I'm gonna have a rendition of it here for my simple-minded viewers, and then here and there I might show like a screenshot. They did ask me to blur their name out, so I'll happily comply with that. But anyway, let's get into the story. So one day, person A, who we're gonna name Timothy, wanted to create something on a game, and they were playing Roblox and they needed money for it. So they thought, hey, I'm gonna hire someone to make something for me, and I'm gonna pay them Robux to do it. It sounds like a pretty simple transaction. So as they're strolling along on the vast, glorious internet, they come across this one random guy out of nowhere who said they would help him. So as they're talking, trying to make their business transaction and whatnot, all of a sudden Shrek comes barging in. All of a sudden, this guy, he starts to show his true colors a little bit, starts to act a little bit sinister. He starts making these weird, suspicious comments that don't make a lot of sense. Then sooner or later, one thing led to another. He eventually ended up trusting the guy, putting in full faith and that he would oblige to their, transaction. And unfortunately, his money went down the drain before it even exited his wallet. Now, arguably, some people might say, well, it's their fault for trusting a random stranger. Like, why are you even sending money to someone you don't know and just assuming they're gonna actually do what you say? And while I'll admit, some blame can be put on the victim, at the same time, you gotta realize that that's just the way life is. You gotta take a risk. Sometimes you win or lose. And it's not really all their fault when they wanted something very simple and someone was offering it to them for cheap, and they, were under the impression they were getting what they wanted. But hey, this video is kind of short. This is just like a fun little thing that I wanted to do. For someone who was just asking for help, and I felt really bad about it. So yeah, fuck that guy, who's a scammer, by the way. You're an ass, and you're a dick, and you're a bitch, and I hope you go fucking goddamn piece of. With that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll see you in the next one.